This video is brought to you by watchreviewblog.com and WatchPod, specialty watch accessories for enthusiasts. Please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for video updates. Welcome back to another WRB review video. Today we're taking a look at the new TV Big Date dials introduced to the Mido Multifort collection. As one would expect even before clicking into this video, you're in for a pretty unique looking watch with a unique name. I can't stop thinking about TV dinners ever since this collection arrived at my door. Right off the bat you'll notice the squarish case, bezel and dial somewhat reminiscent of the Patek Philippe Aquanaut. It has a bit of that vibe going, but where the Aquanaut leans towards diver with its sporty dial, the Mido leans classy with a more refined and simple layout. Besides the unique case shape, the dial follows with its also squarish shape, but you'll notice something pretty neat, which is the very big date window at 12 o'clock. Not a date positioning or size you see on many watches, but I will say I kind of like it. It reminds me of an old mechanical flight time billboard I remember seeing in an airport in Belgrade, Serbia, back in my wonder years. The rest of the dial is very simple, with small spaced out markers encircling it. While the markers have strong contrast and are easily legible, I would have preferred to see larger markings for an aesthetic reason. I feel it would have been slightly more proportional with the rest of the watch, but maybe Mido kept the markings small to emphasize the date window, which in that case it does work. So we have the entire collection here. I was bouncing around between the dial colors to see which one I prefer, and I think it's going to be the green dial, with a very close second being the charcoal gray. The fume-like gradient on these colors seems more pronounced than on the blue, and the blue one is exceptionally dark. In terms of sizing, the watch wears really well on my 6.5 inch wrist. Exceptionally well actually, I'm quite surprised. The dial is nice and roomy, but the short lugs and rather slim case are helping. I think the squarish shape is also pulling off some kind of illusion of an overall smaller appearance. It's funny because when I handle this watch off the wrist, I'm not totally blown away, but when I slip it onto the wrist it becomes alive again. Overall the watch is very nicely finished, in line with what you'd expect from Mido. Nice alternating brushing and polishing on the bracelet links and a nearly fully brushed case except for some small sections that add a little pop. This watch is also sporting really nice crown guards and a screw down crown. It's a very nice touch that completes the watch. Another important section to touch on is the bracelet. It's very high quality and I'm impressed with it. It feels solid and there's zero jangle to it. The links are very tight fitting and it meets the case perfectly, almost giving off an integrated type of look. The clasp is very robust and the metal is thick. This guy here is featuring an automatic ETA caliber 80 Big Date movement with a nice generous 80 hours of power reserve. This is a modified ETA. It was specifically modified for this watch and represents Mido's 100th anniversary. It's actually somewhat decorated as well with the Geneva stripes and an inscribed Mido logo on the rotor. The movement also has a Nivacron balance spring and everything is viewable from the exhibition window back. Dang, this watch offers some great value. If you're looking for a watch with this unique case shape around this price point, there isn't much option out there. Take a close hard look at this guy. For more information, head on over to the watchreviewblog.com. Cheers!